Hey folks, it's Charlie here. I'm joined by my sparkly, gorgeous little pink mic today because I'm sitting down with this act that I am so excited to chat to. I feel like in Australia, we have a lot of, your indie rock bands, or we've actually got a lot of like folky singer songwriter types. We have such amazing music, but it feels very nichey and very like genre specific. I'm joined today by an artist who's making pop music, is standing up for the pop girlies, and it's something that you're not necessarily hearing in every other corner of the scene. There is this unique edge here, and I am so obsessed. We're talking like visuals on point. We're talking about the soundtrack to like hype you up, whether it's like 5 a.m. in the morning and you've got a day of work, or you're at prees, or you're like coming home in the taxi from the club. This is such like a versatile soundtrack. I adore this artist so much. I'm joined here today by the Meanjin based like absolute pop princess ELLE EM. How are you doing today?
That was so gorgeous. Hi, I'm doing really well. How are you, Charlie?
I am doing so well. We started chatting and it was pouring in rain, but now the sun is coming out. Everything is looking up for us. I'm loving it.
It's so nice. It has been non-stop raining for ages, so it's actually so nice to have some sunlight. It gives me good energy for this interview. I'm excited off the bat.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited to get into it because I think I just gave a list of reasons that I am so obsessed with everything you do. But first off, you've just given us a really great gift recently. You have put out a new song called Speed Dial Girls. I am like obsessed with this. Can you tell us a little bit about Speed Dial Girls?
Oh my god, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Speed Dial Girls, I think it's one of my favorite songs I've written so far. And partially because the production is different to anything I've done before. I brought this song to my producer. I'll give a little backstory first because then that'll like make sense. The song is it's an ode to how much I love and appreciate all of my female friendships. I am so incredibly grateful, and how I got I've always been grateful for it, but this specific song, I have these two girls from high school I've been best friends with since I was in grade 10, I want to say. Belle and Ilaria, if you're watching this, hi! They're the sweetest things in the universe. And my friend Belle got a job promotion, and she texted the group chat with me and Ilaria being like, girls, I got this job promotion, and we just went, oh my god, that's so exciting! And the energy, even though we were all in like different areas, like even just through a screen, was incredible. And I was on such a high from this like love and appreciation that we had for each other. And Alari and I were like one of the first people that Belle told about this, and I was like just sitting there with all this like joy and I was like, I want to do something with this. I want to write a song about this feeling and about how grateful I am to have women in my life who bring me such joy, who I can call at the best and the worst of times. And that's how I got the idea of a speed dial girl. You know, you can call them for a night out, you can call them in a crisis, you can call them literally just because you want to call them. Like it's something that I adore. And so I wrote this song in about 20 minutes because I was on just such a high, me and my laptop, like at God knows what hour in the night, just sitting there being like, speed dial girls, like having the time of my life. And then I sent it to my producer. Again, I think at about like 3 a.m. in the morning. Oscar, I'm so sorry. and then I was like, I've had this song idea, and I brought it into the studio. And what I brought to Oscar was like bare bones. The structure was actually quite different to what it ended up becoming. And I brought it into Oscar, and I knew that I wanted this to be like a high energy track that you could like scream on the dance floor with your girlfriends as like a way to say I love you without saying I love you. And so with that in mind, Oscar and I were in the studio. He's fantastic. He was all over it. He was so just for getting weird with some parts. And I said to him, I'm like, I want to scream in a song, and I want it to be the song. So there are so many takes of me just going, make you wanna like over and over again, because I was like, it needs to be perfect. And he was all for it. And I also got to bring in my friends to be on this track. Yes, which was the coolest thing ever, because of course, if it's a song about how much I love all my female friends, naturally I want to have them be a part of this, so I can always look back on the song and listen and be like, the people who inspired this song are literally a part of it, and that brings me so much joy. And so they came into the studio. When they couldn't come into the studio, my beautiful friend Krilly, she let me use her apartment, and me and some of my other girlfriends and Krilly just like sat on her couch and over again went, I love a good time, while I'm sitting there. But I also only brought one pair of headphones, so it was just me listening, like conducting them, being like, 1, 2, I love a good time. And they were such good sports about it. They were absolutely fabulous. And all of it together just created a song that I'm not only proud of from a musical standpoint, but I'm proud of because it's about something that means so much to me, which is about appreciating your female friendships or your speed dial girls.
I love it so much because it's one of those songs that you can't just listen to and just like go on with your day. You listen to it and you're like, yeah, like I do have my speed dial girls. I do have those people in my life. It's such a wholesome thing. And I've seen the videos up on your socials of recording this with your friends, and I'm like, it's so wholesome. You can feel the energy like through the social media screen, which is something that sounds very dystopian to say, but it's like you can just tell how wholesome and pure it is, and I feel like that just makes the song like 100 times better. I adore it so much.
Thank you. That's so lovely. I'm so glad. Thank you.
Yes, and I feel like this is going to be probably a self-explanatory sort of question, or if that makes any sense. I would love to ask, what are we doing when we're listening to Speed Dial Girls? Where are we, or who are we with?
Oh, I love this question. Okay. Because for me, as a side note, whenever I write a song, I know that I like it if as soon as I listen to it, I can visually see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So for Speed Dial Girls, it really, honestly, anywhere that you are with your girls and you are just feeling the love and joy and presence of them, that's where you're going to be. Like, you could be in the club screaming it to each other, like having this moment. You could be in the car on a road trip singing it to each other, windows down, just having the time of your life. You could be, honestly, mid-cry and you just put it on and you're in this like beautiful circle with all your friends and like sobbing, oh my goodness. But as long as you are with the people that make you feel supported and seen and listened to, you create the atmosphere that's like Speed Dial Girls is a vehicle to help elevate that atmosphere, but it's the people around you that create it. And so no matter where you are, as long as you're with the right people, I think Speed Dial Girls can create something so beautiful. So yeah.
That is such a beautiful thing. I wish we still had like teen magazines, because that would just be like the quote of the spread. Like I can see that.
It's the nicest compliment I've ever gotten. Thank you so much.
Yes, but that is your energy. I think back to like, I feel like I was slightly robbed because I feel like I was just slightly younger than the like target demographic, so I missed out altogether. But like your girlfriend magazines, like your Dolly magazines, and it's like, here is the brand new pop star you need to know about, and you've got like the gorgeous photo shoots that you have, your gorgeous visuals. That is you. Like when I think of you, that's what I think of.
That's the nicest thing ever. That's so cool, because I'm in the same boat. I had some of them growing up, but I love them, and you'd see them on the cover and they'd have this like quote like, oh, you know, Veronica's like doing this really cool thing, and I'd be like, Veronica's doing a really cool thing, and then I get my little lip gloss that's attached to the magazine, and it was the coolest thing ever. So that is, thank you so much. I'm so glad.
No, because that was like, I felt like that was something I missed out on my whole life. I got like the kiddie ones, like the Total Girl, but I'm like, this is one of the favorite things I have in my whole life.
Oh my god, it's the Taylor Swift one. That one was like iconic.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's like December 2010 or like 2011 or something. And it's like, Taylor, it's your birthday. We made an issue for you, and it's Speak Now era. And I'm just like, growing up, I'm like, this is the life I want to have. This is like when I become a teenager, and like this came out when I was like 5 or 6. So like I like obviously found this at like an op shop or something, and I was allowed to get it because I had Taylor Swift on it. But I'm like, when I grow up, this is the life. This is what life will be like. And I feel like when I listen to your music, I can really channel into that. And I'm like, yeah, this is the life.
That is the coolest thing ever. That's so great to hear, because obviously as an artist, you have an image that you try to create, and so hearing from other people that in one way or another it's resonating, and like hearing what they think of how you think per se is the coolest thing. And that's such a thank you so much. That's really nice.
Absolutely. One of my favorite things as well about all these like girly magazines and such is like you'd have the posters you'd put on your wall and you'd have those photo shoots where it's like insane. When I think of your visuals, when I see your like on Instagram, your album covers or like your videos, everything, I'm like, this is something I would put on my wall. This is that like middle poster in the magazine that you'd like, you'd carefully get the, what are they called? The staples, you carefully fold them out to slide it out. That's what I think of every time I see your visuals, because you commit, you have the look, you have the aesthetics, you have the vibe. Can you talk us through the visual world of LM?
Oh my god, yes, absolutely. That's so cool. Okay, so it is truly just an embodiment of everything that I adore. And it's so funny. It feels like a bit of a full circle moment with my visuals, because growing up when I was super little, pink was my favorite color. I adored it. It was everything I owned. My entire room was pink. I used to have this couch in my room that was 2 hands like this, and it was pink, and I loved it. I loved it so much. And I absolutely adored it. And then I got to like between the grade 4 to grade 6, and for whatever reason, I decided that being outwardly feminine was not cool. And I think that's a whole conversation about that, especially during that would have been 2010s era. That's a whole conversation in and of itself. But I literally remember I went around being like, no one would ask, and I'd be like, my favorite color's green, I love the Avengers, and I'd be like, cool.
My favorite color's green, don't come for me.
I was like, wait. That was not a read. I love green. Green is fabulous. That was not me saying like, oh, who would like green? That's awful. No, I love green.
That's so valid.
We love green. Fabulous. But that was the color that...
Yeah.
That was the color that little me decided was cool. Well, I thought it was cool. And so I decided that is the color that I'm going to tell everyone is my favorite color. I'm going to buy green Smiggle, because Smiggle was such a thing. And oh my god, the smelly pens, everyone was addicted. I really just rejected the parts of myself that oddly enough felt the most me. And I don't even know who I was doing it for. I think in my head I was saying, I'm doing this for myself, this is what I genuinely enjoy. But looking back now, I was doing it because I didn't feel comfortable with who I was. And now, as I've gotten older, and this is also partially due to, I'm very grateful to have friends and family who love me no matter what. Love me with the sparkles, love me with the pink, love me when it's loud, love me for me. And that has given me such a confidence boost to be so outward about this. And so when I started doing LM, I knew I really actually the first year of doing LM, when I was very first performing, LM was created, so to speak. I didn't entirely know who I was as an artist. I think I've always subconsciously had an idea, because artists that I've been so inspired by visually, like Kesha, some early Madonna stuff, all that sort of thing. Peach PCR, incredible as well. Visually, I've always thought they were fabulous. And so I think in the back of my mind, I always wanted that. But one, I don't think I had the confidence to. I think I had to figure out some stuff, not only about me as an artist, but about me as a person. And two, I think as artists, it is what a privilege to be able to grow so much and learn so much about yourselves and from other people as well. I've been to so many shows. I went to one recently. This artist called Bex.
Yep. That's the aesthetic world. Yeah.
Yes. She commits 110%. I just heard one of her songs, and one of my goals this year is to go to more local Brisbane gigs, whether that be by myself, with people. And so on a whim, I was like, I love melodrama, I'm gonna go to a Bex gig. And I did, and I had the best time. She's a fabulous performer. Her bassist and drummer as well were absolutely incredible. And it was, I had a point with that, and then I got really excited about talking about Bex. But her world she is, even now in my career, where I feel as though I'm very happy to say that I have a very strong sense of self and image, and how that not only is in my visual aesthetic, but how that bleeds into my music. I am still learning. Bex just was able to grab the attention and not let it go as soon as she stepped onto the stage. And it was truly such a joy to watch. But I am so grateful now. Actually, a compliment that I've gotten a few times now that I did not get back in the early days, and I understand why, is, and I'm very grateful that people say this, it's very, very kind. They say, like, I love your visual and you have such a strong sense of what your visual is. And that, I wish I could tell me when I was first starting out that, like, no, go, like, we got it, we figured it out. Or more so, we just now have the confidence to do it and do it loudly. 100%. And I think that also comes from a place of, like, I always fear I like, or more so like back in the day, that I was too much. And well, LM is not exactly subtle. I love it. It's not exactly, you know, if I walk past you, you'd be able to tell even if I was 1,000 miles away. But that's what I love about it. And it is so, it truly feels like the most authentic, like, version of myself and my artistry. And I'm just, very grateful that I'm now in a place where I don't feel like I'm too much. I feel like I want to be more and I want to do more. And I've got such a wonderful community of both creatives and friends and just people in my personal life who are so uplifting and supportive. And I'd say the visual, as much as it comes from me, it also comes from the love and support of those around me that I cannot express how grateful I am for them.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I feel like there is just so much in there that I'm just like, because I feel like it was like, it's always like the early teens, and it's like that tween period where it's like you're trying to make it in the world, and you're like looking a lot to what other people are saying, like people, whether it's your classmates, whether it's your teachers, like, you know, you're like the cool older siblings, friends, or like something like that, or you're looking to the TV, or like even like 2010s, we've got a lot of these magazines, or you got like the formation of like social media becoming a big thing. That's where you're getting a lot of stuff where it's like, oh, it's not cool to be girly or feminine or to like pink or to like, you know, to really embrace, like, you've got to throw out your childhood toys, you've got to dress like this, you got to do, and it's just like, it's such a thing. I remember being struck by it so hard, and I'm like, I'm allowed to have a pink sparkly microphone, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. And it's growing up and growing into that. It's just such an empowering thing. And to see artists like yourself just embodying it, artists like Bex. The first time I ever like heard of Bex, I was going to a drag show, and she was performing, and I'm like, okay, if you're going to a drag show, a performer's like, you know, you kind of have that feeling in your head, just like, a performer can't keep up. Like, that's just like, that's the breath in between the big act. No, match that energy, bar for bar, beat for beat. I was like, that's how you know an artist has it. Or like artists like Sienna Larson, who I've got the little Sienna Larson package deal shirt on today. He's another one, just like steps into it, rejects the idea of like needing to step into maturity, and maturity doesn't equal femininity, and like just embracing the pink and the fun and the cowboy boots and the puffy pink dress. And it's like, I love when we have artists that stand up against this patriarchal norm. Let's make it not a norm. We'll fight back. I love it. I love it so much.
I'm so glad, and I love it too. And I love not only expressing it myself, but exactly what you said, seeing it in other artists, especially when it's like Brisbane artists who you want to love and support, and like you're like, yes, let's go, Divas. I'm so excited. Just talking about it makes me so excited.
Oh, I love it so much. And I feel like it's just, it's such a fun thing to step into. Look around me. I love the chaos core. I love embracing like the bright, the fun. Even when I have something that's like, oh, I have a rock artist poster on my wall. I have a David Bowie poster. We can't see half of it. I'm like, yeah, but it's pink and purple and blue and it's pretty.
Yeah. And it's fun and it matches the vibe. So we go on. And there's like, and go for it. 100%.
Yes. But you also mentioned something before that I'm like, I'd love to get in there. You mentioned you have like a Pinterest board, you have a mood board. Can you tell us maybe some of your like leading influences or like big inspirations, or just like the vibes that really contribute to how you approach these sorts of like visuals, these sorts of aesthetics? Because you go all out, you like embrace it. You're like, this is a song I'm putting out. It's not just a song you're putting out, it's a world you've cultivated, and I adore it so much.
Thank you so much. I'd love to talk about that. So I am very inspired by artists who can create such a world. And like, as soon as you see them, you can't help but like look at them. You can't even look away, and you are just in like, whether you like it or not, you are now engulfed in the story that they want to tell you and the world they want to create. An artist who I absolutely adore, Slater. I love Slater. They are amazing. They don't necessarily have like the pink and the sparkle, but they have such a strong sense of self, and their music has that like boldness to it that I absolutely adore as an artist. I think as soon as you hear it, all technology, I've been like absolutely blasting. It is incredible. And I do a cover of Dance when I do my gigs, like every now and then, and I love doing it because again, it is such a strong song that creates a visual like off the bat. It's fabulous. So definitely oh my goodness, Hemlock Springs. I love Hemlock Springs. They are another artist who is like super bold in their choices, not only what's the word, visually. Visually, but also like in their music and whatnot. Their song WWWWW, amazing, has been on repeat. James the Seventh is another artist who I think only recently-ish kind of blew up. They had that song Trauma Olympics, and I love how they use their voice more than just like, I don't know, vocally singing, but also almost as an instrument. They're not afraid to play with like weird sounds and whatnot. It's so I 100% recommend listening to Mind Your Fucking Business. That's I hope that doesn't come across as me being like, get away from me. Like, that's the name of the song.
Yeah,
and
okay.
It's a really great song, and they play with their vocals a lot, and I think that in and of itself creates a world audibly. But also artists that inspire me like visually, Peach PCR, especially in her earlier days, with the pink and the glitter, and that I remember seeing her and having this like, I have this like visceral memory of like, oh wow, she like goes all out and she looks amazing. Like that is, I'd love to do that. Kesha has always been a huge inspiration to me. I love that unapologetically chaotic mess vibe, if that makes sense. It's so great because I love like covering myself in glitter and then wandering onto a show. It's oddly enough, when I look at my worst, I feel my absolute best.
Yes, yeah.
I feel the most like myself when I'm walking out covered in glitter, looking like I have just like stepped out of a bar at 3 a.m. I'm like, this is who I am. Like, it's so fabulous. There are a lot of like female artists that inspire me. Even I'm trying to think of also like local artists. There is, I saw one the other day. They opened for Bex actually. Natasha Rose.
Yeah.
Yes. She is very bold and pink. I think it leans more so into, because her music is like a little bit R&B pop, and it's beautiful. Yeah, I love her songs. And she also has that really like bold, and her stage presence is also very unapologetic. Oh, Gaga, of course.
Naturally.
The blueprint, if you will. Also there are, I think also drag culture. It's ironic that you brought up like drag. I think there are so many like drag queens and whatnot that you see, and like their makeup and their just stage presence and their ability to capture an audience whilst being so unapologetically loud and bold with their presence is just incredible. I have so many like just inspirations, but I think also as well as like all these incredible people, it truly is just coming from a place of, this is what I feel the most myself in. I feel like when I'm putting together a look or an outfit for a show, I always am like, does this amount of glitter, do these sparkles, do these knee-high boots, does this make me feel the most LM I possibly can? And if the answer is yes, we're ready to go.
I love that so much. I feel like sometimes you step into like a really cool vintage store or something, and you're just like, you know, you see something, it's like, oh, I wish I could pull that off. Or you see something online, be like, oh, I wish I could like wear that, or I wish I could have those vibes. And it's like, you can step into it, and that's what you do. You fully like, I feel like, you know, when you sometimes you have those thoughts like, oh, I could never pull off that outfit, and you're like, I can, LM can.
Let's go. 100%, because I used to have that mindset, and then as soon as I started saying to myself, like, why am I hesitating? Why? I don't want to be 60 looking back being like, God, I wish I just wore the like pink knee-high boots. I want to be wearing them on stage, having the time of my life. finding this community of people that want to do it with me. And as soon as I started living with that mentality, it all just like, life became like so much nicer, and it became just such a joy, because I already had joy in music, and now I feel like I can like verbally express that, like, and also aesthetically express that, and it's such a joy. I love it so much.
Yes. Oh, I'm just so obsessed with the world that you have around you. Like, I feel like it's one of those things you just see people everywhere being like, oh, like, I love Zara Larsson, how she's got this aesthetic, or I love this like Chapel Roan aesthetic. And I'm like, you'll need to look outside of the main pop girlies. Like, there are so many people cultivating these aesthetics, cultivating this like rich, in-depth, empowering world. But mentioning like the big pop girlies, I always see this post going around, and it's like, there's so many variations where they just show like an image or like a totem or like motif or something that these artists have throughout their career. Sort of like Olivia Rodrigo, you'd think she's got like butterflies and like fishnets and like red lipstick and the color purple, or like Sabrina Carpenter has so many of these. I'd love to ask if LM is in one of these posts, if it's like, can you name this artist from this aesthetic? And everyone's like, I know exactly who you're talking about. What would those totems / aesthetics / like images, what would that be?
That is such a fun question. I love that so much. Okay. I don't even know where to start. Okay. I would say 100%. I love weird stockings. I love stockings that are covered in glitter. I love that have like writing on them. I have these ones that are like fishnets, but they have like rhinestones all up them. So I'd say my mum got them for me. I know.
Thanks, Mom.
Jen gets it. I know. Jen gets it. She is up. Shout out, Jen. She is absolutely the most incredible woman. Comes to all my shows. Like, she is the most fabulous person ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say stockings, like fun stockings.
Yeah.
I'd say like gemstone makeup, kind of similar to this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably want to do more, if I'm honest. I kind of ran out of time when I was getting ready. But I was like, I have to have a gemstone on. I need to feel my most LM self. But I'd say like very gemstone-y, that kind of like controlled chaos, if you know what I mean. I love when the makeup, I love when the makeup looks like you're like coming back from a night out rather than about to head to it. So I'd say something like that. I'd love to have one that is obviously just like a pink square, like specifically the kind of like that neon pink color that I adore. Yes, like that, almost like Y2K neon pink. I'd say, well, ironically enough, I have two songs that are have the theme of a phone. 1-800 Call Me for a Good Time and Speed Dial Girls. I don't know. Maybe I just love my phone. Maybe
it's like the like iconic like landline type phone where you gotta pick it up. You gotta like spin to punch it. Like, I see that.
Yeah, my mum got that for me from a vintage store. It's like a genuine pink landline. Yeah, I love it. And so I'd say probably that, actually, And then, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of like one other thing that would be like a part of it. Because my outfits are always, I try to make them, again, like kind of maximalist, Y2K hot mess aesthetic. And I love just being like that pink thing that runs around on stage. It's like so the like vibe I go for, and so it's great. Just like sparkles, glitter. Like 100%. I have body glitter that I put on before shows. I will say, when I come back home, my shower, it looks like a glitter thing has just melted in my shower. Cleaning it is a nightmare, but it's so worth it because I love it. So yeah, I'd say that would probably be like my square. That's such a fun question. I loved even like thinking about that. I like immediately started like mentally scrolling my Pinterest board being like, I got this.
Yeah, because I love it. It's that sort of thing where it's like, this is probably going to be like, this is showing that I'm a media communication student, but it's like a lot of people talk about the death of monoculture, and it's like, like Taylor Swift was our last like cultural product that everyone recognized and everyone knows. And I'm like, okay, maybe on that scale, but then like you look to the pop girlies, they have these motifs that are so recognizable. People will be like, like you go shopping and it's like, that's so Zara Larsson core, and it's like, it's a dolphin. Or it's like, that's so this core. And I love just thinking about it. People are going to be able to clock that. I look at my whole CD cover for Live Through This, and I'm just like Courtney Love with that dramatic makeup. And I think of artists like you, and I'm just like, that still is around. That still exists.
You're so right. I think you're absolutely, people just need to like look beyond like the mainstream or what they've kind of just been like, oh yeah, that's it, and look to local artists and local scene. Because even I myself, like, it's got me thinking about other artists who I adore in the Brisbane scene, who I could like make a little like square for of like their aesthetic, and because they're out there and they're giving their all. So I completely agree with that, 100%.
I feel like that's my next like scrapbooking day. Like I just need to sit down with all my like my cutouts from all these magazines and be like, that's this artist, that's that one.
Yeah, that's so fun. Oh my god, that's actually a really good idea.
I have another fun question for you, which when I was thinking of this, I'm like, who would my answers be? And I didn't actually get there. I was still like, there is so many answers I could get. So I'm putting you on the spot and making you stressed to get your answers for this one.
Fabulous.
In the spirit of speed dial girls, you said you've got your speed dial girls. You kind of like your day ones from high school that you're calling up that are in the song itself, which is so iconic. But I'd love to extend that. If you could maybe, if you were like updating your speed dial girls, if you got to add a few names to the mix, anyone, anywhere, anytime, who would be like your dream speed dial girl?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Because oh my god, that's so fun. Okay, so I'd say Slater, because she's incredible. And I feel like she would just be such a fun person to have on speed dial. My brain went Kamala Harris.
You want a powerful baddie in your corner. Like,
right.
You need someone like that in your back pocket.
Exactly. So there we go. Gaga, because she would be such an incredible person to talk to, like for inspiration, and also just like I love especially her vocals. She has such a I don't know, a theatrical vibe to it, so it'd be great to be like, hey, how are you? My mom. She already is, but I adore her so much. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think about artists who I absolutely adore. Oh, random Trixie Mattel and Katya, because I think they're absolutely fabulous.
Heck yeah. Who else would you want? Like, hello,
that's what I'm saying. 100% what I'm saying. They are just fabulous, and I feel like they'd be such a great laugh, so they're incredible. Oh my goodness. I've had such a joy of connecting with so many more artists recently via social media. That is one of the big joys of social media, is being able to find so many incredible artists. Oh, Hemlock Springs. I think I mentioned her before, but again, she is just such an incredible creative person. I'm trying to think of also like my playlist. Oh my gosh, I didn't think this would be, because I have like, you know when you have set in your brain, you're like, these are my speed dial girls.
Yeah.
But this is, oh my gosh. I think off the bat, that's probably what I can think of. I'm sure there's so many more, but I put on the spot, that's what comes to my brain.
No, I love that, because it's also like when you consider like, you know, like the multitudes of it, it's like, this isn't just who I'm calling for praise. Like, this is who I'm calling when I'm like, I'm sick in bed and I haven't moved for 3 days. Like this is the like the versatility. Could you imagine being like sick as a dog and just calling up Gaga and being like, hey girl, like talk to me, like I need some advice. She could get you through that. She could like make you feel 1,000% better within minutes. Like
Diva wrote a whole song called Disease. She'd be able to she can help 100%. Babe, practice what you preach. Get over here. I'm ill. I need you. Help me.
So Gaga, you can just like drop your number, like send it to either of us, you know, like it'll be
absolutely Gaga, if you're watching this. Oh my god, I really like honest to goodness, they're actually one of the biggest joys about this song, just on the topic of that, is seeing other people like post about their own speed dial girls. That has been, oh my god, because that was like a big intention, not only to express my own love for my female friends, but to see other people be able to show their love to their female friendships. And so to see that, it makes me be like, this is exactly what the song is out in the world doing, what it was meant to do. And so it's such a joy, and every time I see it I get a little kick, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, that's your speed dial girls. This has been able to help you strengthen this incredible community and bond with these wonderful people in your life. My song is serving its purpose. This is like what I live and die for. This is like, oh, it makes me so happy. I love it so much.
Yes, you're out here like cultivating girlhood and like strengthening all these relationships without even knowing some of these people. Like that is so iconic.
Thank you. That's so lovely. I feel like the fairy godmother of like girlhood. It's great.
Yeah. Just being like, if you listen to my song, you're gonna be thinking about you girls. You're gonna be building up that community that you need with you. Hello,
Absolutely.
that's definitely fairy godmother behavior.
Absolutely. I love that so much.
And speaking about those girlies you want in your back pocket, you've got a show coming up with one of the like loveliest artists in our local scene I have ever met. Like 100% one of those people you'd want to call, whether it's 3 a.m. in the morning and you need a ride, whether you're sick as a dog, whether you're just having a great time and want to chat to someone. Tian, who I love. I've met Tian, like run into her a few times actually. I've done interviews with her and I'm just like, I always get the biggest smile on my face because she's just such a bundle of joy, but also her like songwriting and her lyricism gets to the point. It makes you think. It's like, so like, yeah, I don't know how to say it. She's such a lovely person, but she's also one of those people where it's like, you have so much power in you and I admire you so much. So Tian is like 100% a local music speed dial girly. You've got a show coming up when you're opening for Tian. Can you tell us a little bit about how you're feeling for that?
Oh my god, absolutely. Tian, absolute gem of a gal. She is beautiful. She reached out to me because she is doing, everyone should totally come to it. It's June 4th, Black Bear. It's me and Table Manners are also opening, another fantastic band in the local scene. She is fabulous. It's for her song, actually no, I think it's her like whole EP launch and it's absolutely so exciting. She is absolutely, I'm feeling so excited about it because the energy, you put it so beautifully, but I also like, the energy that she brings is so bright, bubbly, and bold. Bright, bubbly, bold, unapologetic. Yeah. And it is such a joy I met up with her, actually, we met up in person because she was like, I'd love to like meet you before, like, you know, you opened for me, and I was like, yes! And so we went to Percy's and we got drinks, and she is just what you see is what you get with her. Like she is just genuinely such a pleasant person to have a conversation with. And she talked a little bit about her songwriting and how she's gone through so much with it. And I think that is so evident in everything that she does. Like she is so sure of who she is, and she is able to create this like bright, colorful, like fun, a little bit like cheeky world. And it is such a joy to be a part of. I remember when I think Bitch Face came out.
Yeah.
And I was just listening to that and I'm like, this is so fun. And it's not something that you hear, like her like style of music. You don't hear it every day. And it was just, I'm so excited to be able to be a part of something that she has so evidently put her like passion, blood, sweat, and tears into, and it's paid off. Like even before the show has happened, it has paid off. I'm so excited for a night that I know is going to be like energetic and have an energy that no matter where you go in the building, it's just going to flood right through you. I think it's going to be an amazing night. I'm so excited. And I have nothing but praise to say about her. She's such a lovely girl.
Yes, I love it so much. And we're speaking about local artists, so it's time for me to ask my favorite question. I want to know which local artists, whether in our like Meanjin music scene or across Queensland or across the broader country of Australia, are on the ELLE EM playlist. Who are you absolutely loving lately and would love to give a shout out to?
Let's go! Okay, I'm so excited. When we said we were going to do this interview, I literally remember the first thing I thought in my brain was, okay, who are the artists? Like the local Brisbane artists, because I'm so grateful to know so many incredible people. Have to give shout outs to Safety Hazard and Hyphen, 2 incredible bands. Also Georgia Scarlett Music, another beautiful folk music, wonderful girl. I played a gig recently. I opened for Lucinda Turin, amazing. She has a song out called Teenage Crisis, really amazing. Tian, of course, absolute gem of a woman. Chroma, a band that I've played with, they are also incredible. Oh my gosh, there are just so many in the scene that I am so grateful to have like either played with or worked with. Oh, just as like a Blusher. They have that song Accelerator that has been in my head for
You
the
have such
longest
blusher
time.
vibes. Like, when are we teeing that up?
That's what I'm trying to. They are on my board of like artists that I would adore to open for is
Yeah.
Blusher. Like I'd simply pass out. Like that would be the coolest thing of my life. So hey Blusher, how are you? In case you Blusher. Oh my goodness, there are so many, and now my brain has just gone completely blank. But yeah, I'd say those are the big ones I want to give a shout out to. Oh my god, I literally had the best conversation with someone the other day who was just, Annabelle, she has a song Back to You out, her debut single, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, she is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that I feel so bad. I'm definitely gonna get off this call and be like, why didn't I say this person? But I have been so privileged to work with so many incredible Brisbane artists, and I cannot stress enough how much, if you are even have like a tiny urge to be like, oh, maybe I should check out the scene, do it. You will never, ever, ever regret it. There is so much talent. Come to Big Sound as well.
Yeah.
It's just the best place if you're like wanting to explore and like find more artists. It is such an incredible space, and you also get to meet people like Charlie who goes to things because in this scene we not only love musicians, we love creatives of all kind, the photographers, the interviewers, the people doing sound tech, everyone. The music scene would not be what it is without everyone involved with it. So yeah, shout out everyone. There we go.
Shout out everyone in the local scene. Yeah, because that's such
everyone in the local scene.
that's such a big thing. Like, it's a music community. In the community, you can't just have everyone who does one thing. You can't just have everyone who's on the stage. Love artists so much. Love the people on the stage. They can't perform by themselves. Like, nothing's gonna come out of the stage unless you've got the crew behind it. No one's gonna like. You need all these community. I love the local community so much.
It's such a wonderful space that I'm so like grateful to be a part of. Every time it amazes me in ways I didn't think possible, but it's so cool. I love it.
Yes, I love it so much. I love everything you do so much. I can't keep saying that. We've just spent the whole interview talking about it, but I love your aesthetics. I love your music. I love how it's like, I love pop music so much. My whole life, I feel like, you kind of have two sort of sentiments surrounding you. There's like, oh, there's no good music coming out of Australia. And then over here, there's like, oh, pop music is like lowbrow, or it's bad, or it's not of quality. And I'm just like, screw it. I don't want to listen to you. I love Australian music. I love Australian pop music. There is some of the best music in the world right here. So thank you for contributing to that. Thank you for making the best music in the world.
Thank you. Stop it! Can I get that in writing, please? Like about that.
In the
I love that so much. Let's go. It's such like, you're so right, because I think in Australian music we sometimes deal with tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah.
And so and we're already exactly what you said. People say, oh, good music doesn't come out of Australia. Incorrect. Some incredible music comes out of Australia. Wrong. But then I also feel like to be an Australian artist who's also a pop artist. Oh, speaking of, two other artists, Albie and Fill in the Blanks. Two incredible like pop artists in the scene who are absolutely killing it. I think now we are more so moving towards like appreciating that every genre has such wonderful things about it that you don't need to like, I don't know. I think we're moving away from like the not like the other girls of music, so to speak, in how some people view anything that isn't like a specific genre. And I'm excited to see it. I'm so glad to be a part of it. I'm so excited.